You're the tomato, my bruschetta. Check out Andrew Tate's leverage long here. Andrew Tate, friend of PulseChain. That's right, he is holding PulseChain. He just got liquidated on World Liberty Finance. He got long, and then he got liquidated. So, friends, just because you have a big following, maybe you have alpha male status around there, doesn't actually mean you can be guaranteed of an edge. Your whole edge is to get in early, but if you can't actually control the market, it makes it harder to be early because there are bigger forces at play. He put on a leverage long on Trump's World Liberty Finance, and he just got liquidated. Andy, you are already in PulseChain. That's right, I call him Andy because we're bros now. You know, he's in PulseChain, but it's not a joke. He actually is in PulseChain. He has PulseChain, he's got PulseX, he's got Inc. He was farming in the Pulse ETH pool on PulseX Yield Farm. Don't know if he sold or anything, but yeah, last time we checked, he did have it. Now, why doesn't he talk about it? Because it ain't high enough yet. Yeah, you got to believe in something, dude. You got to believe in something. But here's the thing, friends. He's already rich. He's got a lot of people in his like little war room. They're already paying him a lot of money. It's about upholding your reputation there. See, friends, what I do, I give zero value to reputation. Don't give a crap at all. Buy low, sell high. Don't give a crap. And by the way, the crowd actually sucks at predicting the future because they lose their minds, pants on fire, hair on fire when things go down and become cheaper. For example, pDAI lost 500 subscribers when the price became cheapest. I mean, like, technically, I mean, if people knew what they were doing, I should have gained 50,000 subscribers as the price went down. They go, oh, wow, Sommi, thank you so much for showing me asymmetric upside, first cycle unicorn stuff while the price is down. Wow, golly gee, did that do that? No. They drank soy and they capitulated. Tragedy of the commons. Maybe everybody comes and subscribes and gives me reputation points, street cred when we're at the top. See, friends, look, I don't operate like most people. I don't give a crap. You understand? I know the tragedy of the commons. They sell lows, they buy tops. They're selling bottoms. They don't buy the bottoms. There's no advantage to have his reputation unless you're a pencil neck, leg day skipper. Because if your whole plight of crypto is to basically dump on your audience and just be early to your little network effect, you're just going to keep rinsing them and yield farming them. I'm here trying to harpoon whales, looking for the big elephants. That's a Warren Buffett term. He's got the elephant gun. I'm here for one big trade. Andy Tate, you are already in PulseChain. You're so close, but you're losing to Agent Smith. Don't let the Matrix defeat you. The Matrix. Straight in your posture, Andy. You want real cred, brother? You think I care about what anyone else thinks? They don't have these. I got these. Yeah? The fluffiest slippers in all the lands. Have you ever pat a Highland pool? You know how fluffy and nice they are? The crowd is trash. The crowd sells bottoms. Fade the crowd. He got liquidated on the way down. It is funny though. It is funny. So, Andy, Tristan, listen. You want to be remembered? You don't need me, by the way. You know, I'm wearing a Pokemon hoodie, wearing a Pokemon hat, peg my own nipples. You want glory? Get the asymmetric upside. You want real glory? You get the asymmetric upside. But they won't do it. Why? They don't need to do it. You're already incentivizing them not to do it. Look at all the big KOLs. They don't get rewarded with asymmetric upside hunting. The crowd punishes that. The crowd punishes that. Shout out to Mr. Xavier from PulseChain community. This is him. His sexy, beautiful portrait. Thank you to Mr. Mo Mindset for doing this. This is beautiful artwork. You see this picture, friends? See that picture? Have a look again. Look at that sexy mustache. Look at him. Beautiful. All right? So that picture, that should have come drawn, pre-drawn on the PulseChain LCD GIFs. See, they would all see a beautiful, handsome Indian man. That's what would have happened if they all got to see that. And he has a mustache from the gods. The men, all of them, look at him. The men would bow down before him. They would bow down before him. Please, sir, please, give me your attention. That's what they would say. And the women, They would be asking for his Facebook contact. They would be DMing him Bobs and Vagine all day. Please, sir, please let me buy your PulseChain bags, they would say. Please. I will not redeem. I promise not to redeem. PulseChain destined for glory. I don't care if the price is low. I want it to be up, but buying low is better than buying high. So, friends, I know it's tough. I know it's tough. Look, I only have confidence because I'm here 18 hours a day. And if you take apart a car engine and you ask me to put it together, I got no chance. Zero chance. A monkey has a better chance than me. I got no idea. If you put a scalpel and someone, let's say you're doing heart surgery and you throw me in there, I got no chance. I got no idea. You know, which vein do I cut? No idea. You put me in the kitchen, you're making a cake. I got no idea how to cut the strawberries perfectly. I got no idea. See? I'm aware of my circle of competence, okay? Put me in a squeaky chair, 18 hours a day, in markets, up, down, left, right, looking for first cycle unicorns, noticing that the crowd loves to sell bottoms and buy tops, noticing that crypto is valued based off a network effect and Metcalfe's law, knowing that the rest of the crypto industry is valuing, say, some assets for dead, when I can see alive, sustainable network effects like conferences, Twitter engagement, and my fluffy microphone. Okay. Now I'm in the arena. Did you see this, by the way? Ethereum Foundation is pivoting, friends. Ethereum Foundation has pivoted to Sommi's color scheme, confirming friendship supercycle, alien supercycle, believe in something. Yeah, to believe a cycle. Friends, it is funny. You could tell who's sidelined, who's sold the low, and who's literally not going to make it. Every time, like if Ethereum's like plus 4%, and PulseChain, for example, is down like 2%, they go, what happened to all those people saying slingshot leverage Ethereum? I told you it was all a scam. Yeah. See, no one gives a shit about your tiny little sub $1 million clip size. You're nothing. You are nothing. You are a grain of sand on the beach. You're a pimple on an elephant's butt. Did the XRP Army need Crypto Banter to say nice things about it? Nope. Did they need Ivan to say nice things about it? Nope. Did they need Altcoin Daily Brothers to say nice things about it? Nope. Did XRP Army need anybody in the crypto industry to say nice things about it? Nope. Your barber, who owns it, doesn't even know what the hell they are. They don't know the names I just said. Okay? Step outside of your shoes, your brown tarnished slippers that are not fluffy. Step outside of them for 1 second and realize not everybody wants to sit in the hotel cuck chair. I found this funny. This is literally a trading wizard. A trading wizard. Peter Brandt. A foundational truth of trading. When wrong, you will always have too large of a position. When you're right, you will never have enough. No matter how long you trade, this will always be truth. Look at the Your Friend Sommi commentary. Highest value content in crypto. Literally right here. Peter Brandt will tweet stuff like this, but then goes on to sell Ethereum at $1,400 and call for it to go to $500 alongside Ben Copen. It's true. It's true. You were here. I reported on it every single day. It made me turbo bullish on meth at those lows. And yeah, I was bullish on it on the way down because I didn't give a crap. It's cheap. What now? How's your $500 coming? That's a sign of their brain going skits. And then he even says ETH BTC will never recover above 0.02. This is a believer cycle. Traders get mogged. Dude, I don't think you understand. Do you understand? You're going to get mogged beyond imagination. All of you. You're going to get mogged. Yeah. If you're watching my channel, you're going to make it. Yeah. I mean, the universe, in the midst of JPEG season, Soilana, LA Vape Cabal sucking on each other's toes season, okay, in the midst of it, the market literally showed you the way, the truth, the light. It showed you that it's a believer's cycle. It showed you that it's a mogger's cycle. XRP did a 840% rally. Flash. It showed you you don't need the tech. So what did the crowd do? They drank soy. They painted their fingernails. They skipped leg day. They show off their pencil necks. We don't need you, dude. You know? We don't need you. The XRP Army did not need you. Everybody's nihilistic, though. Check out this data. They asked people this question. People like me have a good chance of improving our standard of living. Look how low it is, friends. Look at the disagree. This is in 2025, our year. 75% of people disagree with that statement. Do you know back in the year 2000... right? Only about 20% of people disagreed. Wild. 20% of people were like nihilistic in 2020, the year 2000. Now it's 75. What was happening here, baby dolls? What was happening here? I'll tell you what was happening. The internet tech bubble. It allowed people to think about a brighter future. So 75% of people believed that they could improve their living standard. Now, only about 28%. From 78 down to 28. Let's just round, right? You don't understand how enormous that is? That is a representation of the business cycle being trashed right now. Look how low. This is garbage. It's funny, all the stock market guys, they're like, I can't figure it out. What's going on? Because it's funny, they make their commentary and they're true. They go, every time the stock market comes down, everybody straight away says the deep state's doing it, the insiders are doing it, they're here to rob us. Yeah, and they actually talk about Twitter. They said every time they go on Twitter within 5 minutes, race baiting, you know, it's stuff about Israel, Jews, this race, you know, black people, white people, all the other stuff. And guess what, man? A lot of our friends, yeah, there's some truth in there. The thing is, you and I can't do shit about it, so who cares? All right? They're printing money. Yeah, that's it. I don't know how the story's going to change. I definitely know they're printing money. You do too. We can see it on the data. So you got to beat that hurdle rate of 8% per year. Yeah. But everyone's nihilistic. That's why this stuff, yeah, it's true. A lot of it's true. Yeah, immigration crisis, importing third world, politicians are scum. Like, tell me something I don't know. Well, I have told you something you don't know. Yeah, the hurdle rate of your inflation, it's not what they report. It's a total lie. It ain't 3%. It's 8%. They're printing 8% per year. They are printing 8% per year. The money supply is increasing at 8% per year. This explains the business cycle of the past 5 years. It explains the pump fund JPEG trash dystopia seen in the crypto altcoin market. So, in a nutshell, friends, that's why everyone's nihilistic and dystopian. They go, well, nothing's ever going to get better because all these people are coming in and they can't hold for shit. I mean, like, check this out, friends. See that? See that? Let's play some angel music. You watching it? You might say, but Sommi, all of the coins look like that. I know. But just look what appeared on the feed. This gentle angel music where they're just showing every pump fund token of these coins that used to go big, Retardio and everything out here. It's funny, friends, you know, in the comment section, people say, ha ha ha, minus 99%, totally healthy dip. I know, man, it's tough. It's tough. Shout out to Mr. Master Friend. I know of a coin that doesn't look like that. Well done, sir. Alt season is finally here. Thank you for your attention to your matter. We are not there yet. First big pumps. Thank you for the reminder that shitcoins live up to the name. Even Hex. Yeah, that's it. It's true. They're all down. Here's the thing, man. Business cycles poop. 34 bad PMI prints. 34 in a row. But you're trying to think about, okay, in a world where there's good PMI prints, now I don't know when that world's going to be. I know it's coming one day, just don't know when. I was hoping it by now, right? What network effects are you going to buy? I don't know, maybe the ones with yearly conferences, massive megaphones, not even listed on exchanges yet, where the founder has the same lawyers as Donald Trump and Elon Musk. See, friends, that's the difference between a Hex down 99% or a pDAI down 97% or the PulseX. That's that. So you're looking at all their prices are down on a huge discount. So which one do you select? You can do whatever the hell you want. I don't give a crap. I can just say, oh, wow, there's a lot of value there. The market still hasn't woken up, but it's not going to wake up yet. It's going to wake up when PMI is up. People are going to start understand and think about Metcalfe's law and all these other jizz jazz things when PMI is plus 55. Right now, it's 48.7. It's poop. Shout out to Eric Wall. I've shown you this before, friends. So Eric Wall, I think the first Monday of every month, Eric will he messages Lady Hviid and KDP so that they can send him, I think, $50 a week or something to pay off their $60,000 debt. Total is $110,000. So the bet was done 2 years ago. Remember, Eric bet that PulseChain would be below 10x SAC price, and so it's 95% below that. And incentive token below $26. It's like $1.50. So once again, like 95% below. Yeah, that's it, friends. See, crypto, the difference between reality and expectations is like you divide it by 20 by that period of time. You divide it by 20. You know? Yeah. That's why if everyone thinks, you know, pDAI is going to peg and be $1 at December, maybe it's divided by 20. Maybe it's 5 cents. That'd be funny. I wouldn't mind that. That's a 12x from here, baby. Lessons to learn. Stay in spot positions, no leverage, because it gives you the highest odds of success. The market can't force you out. Once you introduce leverage, you introduce a time factor, and then the market has the universe has a way of really squeezing you by the balls and the ovaries. Just because Dogecoin went to 90 billion in one cycle doesn't mean any coin is entitled to reach the same valuation, no matter what its tech claims to do. Very important. So that's why a lot of people say, oh, you're all stupid for doing that bet. All of them are silly willies. And I'm just gently, very, very gently sniffing and just gently pushing back. Not to cause any abrasions or to forcefully push you, but just to like slowly just, okay, a nice gentle push, like an underwater push, okay? The reason why people thought it was a sure bet is because 10x SAC price for PulseChain is 16 billion market cap, 1.6. Dogecoin hit 90 billion in 2021. No tech, no nothing. No daily users on the chain. No one uses it for anything. People just buy it on the exchange, centralized exchange. So people naturally thought, they go, well, if Doge hit 90 billion without any tech, surely PulseChain can be 16 billion with all this stuff. Wrong. Totally wrong. That's what happens, man. It's just it, friends. It's tough, man. It's tough. You can't equate the stuff like that. You just can't. It doesn't go off that. Okay, it goes off the network effects. Doge, OG meme. Everyone likes it. Elon Musk, also giant network effect. You see? It's the first one. It's like the Bible. It's like Bitcoin, right? Yeah, no. If you're shocked, everyone's shocked. That's why they took the bet. They did not think it would happen. Okay. Shout out to my friend, the Greek god. This is Richard Hart. Let's see.
Shipping physical products is full of edge cases and suckery. You give something to be shipped to the shipper, it doesn't arrive. Nightmare. It sucks. So shipping physical products is a customer service nightmare. And I don't have time for that shit.
Ching! That was awesome. That was the extractor meme. In the extractor meme. So, what does it mean? I don't know. I just hope that the business cycle goes up. We've been waiting forever and ever and ever. Yeah, friends. I mean, it's the same story all over again. You know, my job's I don't care if people click sell or whatever. Like, there's a baby doll in the Telegram, in pDAI Telegram. Actually, it shocked me. Do you remember a few weeks ago, Hex from PulseChain, pHex went up 28% in a day, and pDAI was down 5%. And I just guessed, I never even checked, but I just guessed people sold pDAI because they go, oh, the correlation's broken, it's done. one day. I thought, nah, there's no one who really did that. I just said that. Guess what? Someone actually replied saying, yeah, I was one of the guys who sold. And then I bought back in as soon as pDAI did a green candle immediately, like a day or two later. I couldn't believe it, you know? I could not believe it. So I can talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. I don't give a crap, you know? I don't care. As far as I'm concerned, everyone who needs to watch my videos to hold anything, you're the weakest hand of all at this point. Yeah, because you're just relying on like me. Just like everybody who's still holding PulseChain core coins because they think Richard's going to rotate the SAC funds and pump your bags, you're the weakest links. Yeah, you are the weakest. Right? Because that's what you're waiting for. You don't actually believe in anything. That's why, friends, I made so much content to tell you Richard Heart has infused Constitution from the US of A, not US of B, US of A. He's confused it into the chain. Now, those talking points and that fun dressing story stuff, no one really gives a crap now because the price is down. But when we go up, you know, friends, look, I'll just show you right now. And I'm going to ask you now, if you have any bears in the room, if you have any polar bears in the room, please ask them to leave. If PulseChain, friends, is up here, right, you know, everyone's going to be saying, why is it rallying? Why is it rallying? And I'm just, you know, what I'm going to be, I'm just telling you right now, I will be saying PulseChain is up 600% because people are valuing insert theme. People are valuing privacy. People are optimistic about Richard Heart defeating Interpol. People are valuing PulseChain as a neo-religion. People are valuing real DeFi. The market is choosing real DeFi. People are valuing it because it's safer than the layer two. You know, just it doesn't even matter, man. Just like just anything happens, doesn't matter. But the candle has to be up. You know, so if the candle has to be up and people believe anything, well, just invert that as well. That means it doesn't matter how good a story is. If you got red candles, no one gives a crap. That's why you don't waste your time. Let people sell. People just sell because the candles are red. People buy because the candles are green. And so there's not actually truth to that. Now, you know, but that's why pDAI's story was 1 in 1,000. That's why literally, if it does work out, you have to buy 1,000x to $1 here. Yeah, because it is the 1 in 1,000 chances where you have a founder of a chain called in a stupid piece of scam 33 times. So if it works out, you better be the 1 in 1,000, right? But that's why the odds are so, you know, the odds are so out of whack with the upside that you just throw in a lottery ticket, right? But it doesn't even matter. PulseChain core coins still destined for friendship. I'll just show you as well, friends. Pulse, PulseX, it's all the same thing, bro. Like, there are people literally like, dude, PulseX, friends, has literally gone nowhere in 900 days. Do you understand? Like, literally 900 days. Pretty much 860 days. You know, you need to see some price discovery. Otherwise, no one's going to care. Until then, let's see what happens. Like, subscribe. Catch you soon.